First time on roadkill, the world's longest nitrous shot on a Chevy Love.
That was awesome.
Nice work.
All right, man.
Nice work.
Well, it's red.
It says Chevrolet, but I don't really believe it.
It's red.
Too small.
It's got the world's smallest fuel cell.
I like it. This truck ain't bad.
No giant holes.
This is a pretty nice truck.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be squeezed in there.
Yeah,
But,
it's intimate. That's why they call it a Love.
No giant holes.
A little love seat. I don't know anything about these trucks.
I know it's essentially an Isuzu.
That motor says Isuzu.
Yeah,
So
that's how I knew.
it's a good. That's a pretty clear hint.
Is it a stick? It's gotta be,
It's
right?
manual, yeah, for sure.
What I know is it's not a rental car, so I love it.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
I think it's dope. I'd like to see if it starts.
Okay.
I love little trucks.
That's no longer filtering.
I recently became converted to a mini trucker.
Chicks dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You found this thing?
Saw a picture on Facebook.
Yep.
Climb in and fire it up.
All right, let's see what it does.
Okay.
Lights come on. Yeah, it's pretty dim. I think we need a battery. So Finnegan calls me and he's like, yo, man, you want to come do a roadkill? We bought this little truck. We're going to cruise it across the East Coast. I said, of course, I'm down. And we just got here, this dude's house in Macon, Georgia. Truck's already bought, so we're stuck with this thing. But it's a little Chevy Love, also known as an Isuzu something or another. Little Japanese 4-cylinder, rear-wheel drive, 4-speed manual truck. The body is clean. There's no rust. It's halfway decent in here. It's a pretty nice roadkill project, for now at least. It doesn't run. That feels roadkill. Let's fill it up with electricity.
So this is how we ended up here. Got to get from Georgia to Maryland because there's another truck sitting there that I'm buying. And rather than rent a car, we figure let's find something for sale on the internet. And I love mini trucks, especially the Chevy Love. And this thing seems like a solid deal at $3,000 bucks. Let's start our journey. We'll find out all the things, good and bad, about this truck as we go. Give it a shot. Hey.
That's something.
That's the tiniest fan I've ever seen.
Watch out. Smoking a little bit.
It runs.
Sure.
Got a little bit of blow by there. You must have really been revving it up high.
Yeah. It's really coming out.
Oh, we may or may not make it.
She smokes.
Dude, it is literally smoking at idle. No, that's blow by. Oh.
Perfect. I'm going to turn it off. I don't want to waste all the smoke. We're going to need that to get where we're going. Whoa, that's like 5-10 quarts too much.
She's full.
It needs an oil drain. Hopefully with less oil in it, it won't smoke as bad. We'll get there.
This is going
Here we
well.
go.
All right. Oh, secondary's kicking in.
Brrr. It's like, it sounds louder and it goes slower when you hit the gas. Brrr.
It takes a while to warm up 15 quarts of motor oil.
That's
you know?
true. That's true. The sea light is on. Charging,
The alternator's not working.
not doing anything.
Oh.
How far do we have to go in this thing?
Maryland. It's only
Maryland.
800 miles.
Perfect.
But when we get to Maryland,
Oh.
we've got a new to us ramp truck waiting for us.
That sounds dope. Like a ramp truck. All right. So the alternator doesn't do anything, I think, is my guess.
Yeah, it's not alternating.
It's plugging. I mean, there's just so much coming out.
Yeah, there's fuel in this oil. Either that or it's zero weight.
Yeah. I got 1540 to, do whatever that can do for us.
Just gonna restore the engine real quick with some brake clean.
So I threw in 4 quarts of Rotella 1540. I put that in any used and abused engine. Seems to work. And checking it, instead of being up here, looks like we are right at that second hole. It's perfect. Time to hit the road.
Rusty, rusty fuel water. That's not what you want to see. And it makes me wonder if the reason the oil level was so high was because the truck got rained on with the hood open and the motor might have been full of water as well. It didn't look like milkshake, but you never know, which is why we changed it. Done. Let's go. So we just left the parts store, came to the gas station, put some fuel in this thing, and it just doesn't want to idle. It doesn't run right. So we're guessing maybe there's a vacuum leak somewhere. This is flammable brake cleaner. If you inject this anywhere into the intake tract, the engine will want to burn it. Well, I'm shooting it below the carburetor, and it's making the engine accelerate. So that means that we have a leak somewhere under the carburetor. I think I found it. That's not you, that's me, right? I found it. It's that crimped hard line that's pinched shut.
Oh.
It's leaking. You just have extra air going in beneath the carburetor that the engine doesn't actually need. It makes it lean, it makes the engine shut off. That's why the engine won't idle.
Yeah, and also with a carburetor, any kind of big vacuum leak kills the vacuum signal across the carburetor, which is actually what delivers fuel to the engine, so it's bad in 2 ways.
Yeah. Rubber cap on that, I think we're okay.
Rubber cap, let's do it.
Yeah. It's gonna run better, I promise. Look at that, fired right up. Savannah, here we come.
Oh, it's like a race car now.
Hey, the oil light's,
It's off.
it's off. Charging light's on, though. That's ominous.
Got some kind of shake going.
On roadkill, this is usually what happens right before the tire blows.
Yeah.
So I didn't talk to the guy on the phone. We were just messaging on Facebook Marketplace. I said, hey, does it need any work? I want to show up, jump in and daily drive the thing. And, oh, yeah, you can daily this thing.
Oh, of course. How much do you drive every day? 2 miles?
2 miles at 30 miles an hour, I think.
Perfect.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah, man.
Oh, there's a river.
All right, we made it like 50 miles. Got some very mediocre barbecue.
And then you broke us in a river.
Truck wouldn't start. Alternator's dead. Battery won't crank really. And it's pouring. All right, let's fix this thing.
I'll cross the river to get to the tools. That's lightning. That's thunder.
The guy that sold us this truck sent us an alternator because he knew we were gonna have some problems.
Does it look like this?
Ish?
Yeah, more or less.
The alternator was crazy loose when we got the truck. I noticed that, but it's just not doing anything. We've been cruising off battery power this whole time. We could tell charging light's been on, not charging. Oh man, here she is. Where's the new one? Something doesn't look right.
Uh-oh. Did you just throw the old one away?
Yeah. Oh no, we're good. I think so.
Good. It's like we're in a jungle.
Oh boy. Come on. Oh God.
This? Oh man, good news. Alternator's in, but we still have a dead battery, so jumper cables and video crew van should get us back on the road. The charge light go out?
Nope.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's idling. Well, new alternator's in. Not sure it's even working, but we have no way of actually checking that, so we're just gonna leave now and maybe find a laundromat with a drying machine because I don't have any other shoes. It's fixed. Maybe.
The light's still on, but it's doing something.
Or we charge the battery just enough to get us into this wooded area where we'll be stranded tomorrow.
It has messed up gravel puddles. But it has a shiny alternator on there now.
It is shiny. I feel good. I mean, I know we only changed the alternator, didn't fix the problem, but It is running again.
It's running good now. I don't know. It might not be fully charging. Maybe it's like self-exciting a little bit. I don't know. Who knows?
Let's go with that. It's 100 miles to Savannah. It's 5 o'clock at night. We can make it.
Made it.
Ah, beautiful Savannah. Look at that bridge. It runs good.
It ran good, and now it doesn't sound great.
No, but I mean, dude, you rode it hard all day.
We just hopped on the highway and went 65, 70 forever. 200 miles we put down, and we're in Savannah.
I'm falling in love.
Yeah.
Let's go eat.
Yo.
Package deal. You're gonna make me push, aren't you?
All right, give her hell.
I'm in flip-flops. Give her hell. Oh, it worked. All right.
Now let's go to dinner.
Well, if you're keeping score at home, it is day 2 of our journey. I just installed battery number 3, and we're still in Savannah. Charging system's still not working, so now we're bypassing the voltage regulator.
Yeah.
Hopefully that makes the charging system work properly, and we can head on, I think, to Wilmington. And I'm totally fine with spending as much in batteries as we spent on the truck, because, well, we're on vacation. So a normal lead acid battery will rest at about 12.2 volts if it's charged. If it's less than 12 volts, it's dying. If it's down at 11.5, thing's dead. When the alternator's functioning, we should be seeing 13.5 or more. When he fires it up, it should increase the voltage. No dog.
I'm gonna get rid of voltage regulator altogether.
Okay. She's got a bit of blow-by.
This is a voltage regulator. It's warm. Probably not working. What we're trying to do is we're just going to hot wire around it, make sure the alternator is getting charged up and energized so that it will charge the car. All right, try it.
Nothing.
Ah! It's hot.
So that works about as good as the old one worked, which is not at all. So we can probably move on. We've got a spare battery. There's a beach named Myrtle, 200 miles from here. I think we can make it, even without a charging system.
We have wipers at least. That's something.
We don't need a charging system. We just need enough battery power to start it.
And enough daylight to get there.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good day. Goodbye, Savannah. Myrtle Beach, here we come.
So yeah, we're gonna go apparently on a dream tour of the South.
Yeah.
Wind up in Maryland and trade your pretty dope red Ram truck.
Yeah, so it's crew cab, dually, R30, converted to enclosed Ram truck hauler status. Thing's 34 feet long and has a small block Chevy in it. So it looks cool. The dude I'm trading with has another Ram truck, but his is a C50, like the big dog cab, with the giant fenders and the giant grill.
Dope.
He wants to trade me truck for truck, and I give him $4,000 a mystery box and Big Red the Ram truck for his green Ram truck.
How does the Chevy love factor into this?
It was better than a rental car to get there.
Oh, dope.
Because Big Red, my Ram truck, is already out there.
Okay. So we've been cruising all morning from Savannah, which is a dope southern town, and now we're gonna pop into Charleston.
Oh, 35 an hour speed limit. Perfect for this truck.
Yeah, so that's where this bad boy lives.
That's its wheelhouse.
Yeah.
35. This is easily the most scenic drive we've ever had on roadkill.
Whoa!
What was that?
Kind of whoop.
Dude, someone put doubles in the middle of the freeway on ramp.
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy how cool the architecture is. Like, look at that.
It's beautiful.
Wow. I wonder if this thing will do a burnout.
Oh.
There went the battery.
You just put the weight in the back. That's where we need it. Keep the traction good. All right, let's break this truck.
Let's go find a beach. Oh.
Okay, all right, I need to pave this one.
This is what you get for not doing burnouts, truck.
Yeah. All right, I'm out.
All right.
Later, Charleston.
Oh,
We
yeah.
loved it. We loved it.
Day 4. Yeah.
Right, it's a beautiful wet morning here in Myrtle Beach. We made it, but it's time to clear out of here. We've got more beaches to see. Virginia Beach is next. This thing won't charge. It shakes like crazy over 45. And
We're not going on the highway, so it doesn't matter.
if you hit the brakes, it makes a hard left. But it's raining. Let's just get on the road. Deal with that. Boom.
That's all she wrote.
That was unimpressive.
Oh, we found it.
Okay, there it is.
I'm not proud. I'm just keeping it positive.
We need another battery. But surprisingly, that's all this thing needs.
So this is battery number 4 at $80 a pop. That's $320. This is still better than renting a car. This quick release battery hold down is genius.
Yep.
Dude,
Great.
if we don't get this battery changed in the next 18 seconds, we're gonna lose the shop.
Yep. Every other car show, take one. Dudes, if we don't sell this car, we're gonna lose the shop!
Okay. Hey, you know what we haven't done all week is check the oil. There's nothing on this, dude. Where did it go? It doesn't smoke. There's absolutely nothing on the dipstick. And if you remember when we started this journey, the oil was all the way up here. And we guesstimated that was about 12 quarts, which was 8 too many. So we drained it all, changed it, put it back in it. Well, there's nothing on here now. I don't know where it went, though, because it doesn't really leak that much.
It used to smoke, and now it doesn't.
It doesn't
So we
smoke.
fixed it.
Well, I guess when the oil's gone, there's nothing to smoke, right?
There you go.
All right. She's lubing now.
A little more than before. That's all we can hope for.
Dude, we were so close to killing this thing. There was absolutely nothing on the stick.
It's amazing.
And it was still going.
We're still getting like 38 miles to the gallon. Yeah!
Second gear.
Boom.
Third gear. We have 3 gears.
If you shift it really fast,
4th gear, we're just showing off.
it's
So we're like 300 miles from Del Mar.
yeah.
BMW racing in the new ramp truck.
You said that guy's got a bunch of cars we can mess around with?
Chuck's got 35 acres
No.
where people, apparently it's beautiful. People get married there. Chuck's got an exhaust shop, a hot rod
Wait a
shop.
minute, wait a minute.
We're not getting married.
We're in
there.
a love.
This is not what that is. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Of course.
We're not taking the love to the farm
We're
to get
both
married.
already married.
Yeah, we already handled that separately.
Yeah.
110 miles to go to Virginia Beach.
All right, we've been cruising all day. About to bust into our next state.
She's rolling. Look, there's North Carolina.
There it is. North Carolina.
Oh, welcome to it.
It's our last state before Maryland.
I feel like if we can get to Virginia today, we're in good shape.
Well, it's right there.
Oh, then we're in great shape. High five.
You know, Virginia, it's for lovers.
It is.
In our love. What?
Setting records. 2 states in 2 minutes.
Look at that big heart.
Virginia.
Wait a minute. I thought we were in Virginia already.
Yeah, I think we went around a corner into North Carolina and then back into Virginia. It's day 4. We're in Norfolk, just outside of the world's greatest auto parts store, one that sells timing lights, which we need because this thing runs like crap, and also Nitrous oxide, because the truck won't do a burnout. It won't go fast. It won't do anything fun yet. And we're one day away from meeting up with a dude who's got a farm and a couple of BMWs that we get to race. And we thought, why can't we race this?
Yeah, this thing has been boring me to tears, and it's time to step it up.
Yeah, we're not buying batteries anymore. We're fixing our charging system.
Yeah.
We're fixing our lack of horsepower. And with any luck, we're doing burnouts by tomorrow.
It's like new love is exciting at first, but it becomes stale pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? It's time to spice up this relationship. Now, we're yanking this forward flipping hood off so we have a little better access to it, and you guys can see it a little easier.
Oh, it's all for you guys.
All the magic is about to happen.
Take the carburetor off, clean that.
Yeah.
Make our own adapter for our nitrous nozzle to go under it.
So I will work on alternator and carburetor if you want to start installing nitrous.
Deal.
This is all our carburetor. I haven't loosened it yet.
Oh, there's our vacuum leak.
Yeah, I think so.
We drove 3 days with a loose carburetor.
Yeah, sure did. It strangely kept getting worse. I don't know why.
Well, it's a good thing we fix it before we put nitrous on the motor, because that can only help us.
Yeah, we're gonna clean this thing up.
Angelo took the carb off. When you lift this gasket up, there's an adapter plate here that is 100% loose on the intake manifold. And no matter how much you richened up the idle mixture screws in that carburetor, it wouldn't matter because this thing was just huffing air all by itself, which is why it wouldn't idle, why it ran poorly, why it backfired.
We got the carburetor apart. I'm into the bowl here. It's pretty gross and grimy. There's all sorts of junk. I'm gonna pull all the jets out, let them soak, make sure that they run free, there's nothing in them, and then I'll just scrub the bowl out and hope for the best. It's gotta be better than it was. Let's make it run perfect and then blow it up.
I'm gonna start at the back of the truck by mounting our 10-pound nitrous oxide tank. Normally you'd hide this. We're just showing off.
These are the floats. I cleaned them up. They're like little brass balloons. Sometimes they're plastic. You have to be super careful not to pierce them or they won't float. Basically, as gas comes into the bowl, they start to float, and you can see this little needle valve. They lift that up and close off the flow of fuel, basically regulating how much fuel stays in that bowl so your carburetor can suck it in as needed. It's a little reservoir.
At the back end of our nitrous system is the 10-pound nitrous bottle that stores the liquid nitrous. Front end is where the party happens. This little nozzle is where the fuel and nitrous are injected. They merge right here, turn 90 degrees, and go into your intake manifold. This is meant to go directly into your intake manifold, either in front of or behind the throttle body, depending on whether you're carbureted or fuel injected. We don't have that option here. All we've got to do is drill and tap this pipe plug, because it's a 90-degree nozzle, thread that in there. Everything is pointed exactly where it needs to go, right here into the plenum, and distributed to all 4 cylinders of Fury.
Cutting some threads in it. Well, the first time we drilled and installed our nitrous nozzle into this plug, it just didn't reach. It wasn't long enough to actually get to this main passageway to get into the intake manifold. But now we decided just to drill into the body of this thing, and as you can see, it's perfect.
Yeah, man. All 50 horses galloping right out of here. Nice job. Good tap.
Hell yeah. Our new alternator didn't work. We found out we got a cut rate half-price special from somewhere. And no matter what we did, we couldn't get it to charge. Also, we can't find a voltage regulator for this thing anywhere on the East Coast. So I went out and I bought Chevy one wire. This is the new alternator. Wiring for dummies. It's got a voltage regulator internally installed. All I have to do is hook up to the battery. It's really a very similar mounting setup and size. This one mounting tab is super thick. It's the only real difference.
So this is why nitrous rules. It doesn't matter if you have a Chevy Love or a Nissan GTR. It is cost effective and you can install it on anything. You got a bottle in the back storing liquid nitrous under pressure. You've got 2 solenoid valves here up front controlling the flow, and you've got a nozzle. And all you got to do is feed that into the intake tract of any internal combustion engine, and as long as the ring gaps are right, the ignition timing's right, the fueling's right, the air's right, instant horsepower. Okay, she's gonna run good now.
So I've just about got this Chevy alternator crammed into this Isuzu engine, but It looks like it's about to start pouring. We've got this thing all apart, and we can't drive it. And we are about to be screwed.
That didn't sound good.
Yes, this is gonna be rough.
Oh my God, dude! It's moving the truck!
I got it! Let's go for the belt!
Okay, I got the belt.
Put it on!
Wait, I'm still tightening.
Wow!
Do I have to hold anything on the back or no?
That's it. Done.
All right, we leave the hood.
Yeah.
We'll come back tomorrow if it's still here.
Oh my God! Try to start it, because it's gonna have to crank forever. We're gonna be screwed.
Okay.
I just gotta fill the bowls.
Starting fluid?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh man, I hope all the work we did actually functions.
Alright, start it!
Yeah! Dude, it's alive! Dude, it's fixed, it's idling!
Great.
We did this.
Oh yeah.
That's the best it's ever run.
Please don't do this.
Let's put the hood in the back. We're never gonna get it back.
Alright.
Here, we'll put this on top of it. Oh, it just backfired the air cleaner off. It's ingesting water. We're not gonna. Oh, it's unhappy. And it doesn't. Oh,
No, just drive it over.
it's dead. It won't run, dude.
I'm out. That's it for me. Roadkill out.
Could be worse. You know what the great thing about being this wet is? You can take a leak and nobody will know. You actually warm yourself up. When you get caught in a monsoon like we did, and you're unable to bolt the hood of your Chevy Love back on, and you have an open air filter, what happens? The motor ingests a lot of water, and it can't burn that water, nor can it compress it. So it fills up the combustion chambers, and then the motor hydrolocks. And then you pull your dipstick out and you go, wow, there's way too much milkshake in there. So now we get to do another oil change, another spark plug change, and then we get to cross our fingers that the 2 or 3 minutes of running around in the rain didn't actually bend a rod or mangle this engine.
I think whatever done is done. But let's see. Ready?
Yeah, let's find out. There's either no compression or no water, one or the other. So I feel good about this. All right, so now we'll jack it up, drain the oil out of it, whatever milkshake was in there, put fresh spark plugs in it.
Fresh oil.
Fresh oil, try to find bolts to bolt our hood back on, and we should be okay if we didn't bend all the rods in it. Turn the screws on the carb, and I think we're okay.
I'm gonna.
Might have dodged a bullet on that one. Doesn't sound like we killed it.
Yo, milkshake percolating out of the breather.
We've changed the oil, we've changed the spark plugs, just fired it up and it ran great for about 10 seconds and then it just started going south. It's a fuel problem.
Fuel delivery, dog.
Yeah. That looks like more water than gas to me, bro.
So it looks like this is water and this is gas. Let's drain it out. It'll be fine.
So we're recycling. Now the nitrous system we installed to make the truck go faster is what we're going to use to pump out all the water from the fuel cell into this jug down here. It's working. I see fluid. That's a lot of water. It's not yellow at all. The fuel sits on top of the water, but our pickup for our fuel pump is at the bottom of the tank. So we've pumped out all the water and we're now getting the raw fuel. We can pretty much shut this off now. For the most part, our fuel cell is clean of all the rainwater. All right, homie. Slide it off. There we go. It needs some tweaking. That's enough to get us to a hotel, though. It's 8 o'clock, motor runs again. We got a long drive ahead of us tomorrow, and I don't think we're gonna do any bit of it tonight. Warm socks.
Warm socks.
Cold
warm
beer.
Socks.
Woohoo! It's alive! It's the best it's ever sounded.
Yeah, for sure. Let's break it. Just kidding. Woo! Warm socks.
Cold beer!
Oh, yeah.
Yo, it's day 5. Yesterday was bananas. And then we woke up this morning to a truck that flat out would not run. Eventually got it running. Tony put some timing in it, cleaned the water out of the distributor cap that was in there.
Important step.
And now she's overheating, at least according to the gauge. So we're about to pull the radiator cap and find out, is it actually overheating?
The problem is now it runs great. It doesn't stall. It doesn't have a flat spot.
Yeah.
It idles.
It runs great. The brakes are downright dangerous. We've got one floppy wiper.
It's not even hot, dude.
All right, so we ignore the gauge and we ride on. Let's ride. Are we on the bridge already?
We are, man. It just goes and goes and goes.
Look, there's the beach.
Yeah.
Humans built this. Oh man, this is cool.
It's wild. I think in the middle it dips up, but it rides out forever. 17 miles with ocean crossing on where we just drive across it.
And if this bridge wasn't here, it would be like another 2 hours the other way, I think.
No, it goes, it's like a huge peninsula. It would be like a 5-hour drive to go up and back down to the tip.
Oh, and there's a tunnel.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
it's a
so
bridge tunnel.
This is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel.
Yeah, we're coming from Virginia, going to the southern tip of Maryland, but
We're going under.
yeah.
Oh, that's sick. So we're driving along across this epic bridge, having the time of our lives, and the temp gauge is absolutely buried in the red. You can touch everything. It's really not that hot, but we did notice our fan belt is way too long, and it looks like it's slipping, and maybe that's our problem, so we tightened it as best we could. We're out of adjustment. We really need a shorter belt.
Here's the thing though, it's running better than ever. Carburetor's working, it's pulling strong. We've given it less timing, more timing, and everything we do, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. So I'm gonna yank out this thermostat housing and make sure that it's bleeding, or throw it in the garbage. And fill it back up with water and hit the road. Well, that's not it. It's pretty well open. We're gonna toss it though.
Just pour that anyway.
Just trying to wash everything off a little bit.
It's one way to cool it. The factory calls for 8 to 10. Take one out. See if it helps.
Take 1 degree out?
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so maybe with less timing in it, it won't run as hot because it looks like it had a little bit more than it wanted from the factory.
Okay.
Real close though for like
I
eyeball.
mean, come on, man, that's close. What? This dude's talking about taking out 1 degree.
Well, no, you took 3, but that's good.
Yeah.
We went from 11 to 8. Now we'll go drive it, see if it stays cooler.
Off the H, I don't know.
Start.
It's above the line, like the operating zone.
We're just making more horsepower now. That's all.
Yeah.
That poor engine's also trying to contain all those ponies. They're just
True.
They're just trying to get out.
There's mad wild ponies out here in southern Maryland.
Right?
True. It was above the red line before. Red line's here, we were above it. Now we're below it.
You don't want to be in the red. You want to be in the black.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Elmar, Maryland.
It's beautiful. I've not met this dude or seen this truck ever in person. This is it. There it is.
There it is.
Oh, there's the truck.
Beautiful.
Sick. Oh, don't crash into it already.
We made it.
Made it.
We're done with this thing for a while. And look at this bad boy.
You must be Charles.
They call me Mac.
Mac, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mike. How are you?
What's up, man? Nice
This
to meet you.
is really, really nice.
She's we call it the Rampage.
Rampage.
Yeah.
I love it.
I get it.
I have this for you
Ooh.
and my ramp truck in trade. I don't even need to test drive it. I already know it's nicer than what I got.
The big block, 454.
I like those.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good. It sounds better than my dad's old motorhome.
Hell yeah.
Has it got AC?
At 60 miles an hour with the windows down, she's got great AC.
Has it got a winch?
No.
All right, perfect. I love it.
It looks awesome.
Blank canvas. I love this. Is that the BMW?
Yeah, that's the Kingston and the Trashy Panda.
Trashy Panda.
Trashy Panda's my favorite.
Yeah, and then I understand there's some kind of dirt racetrack and some BMWs we're allowed to drive.
Yeah, so me and a bunch of my friends have tried to do something called the Rambler Rally on the farm. Just get a bunch of cars, and coincidentally we got some BMWs. We welded the rears up and gutted them out, and you know, we just like having fun on the farm.
Well, we made it. Drove over 700 miles in the Love here to Del Mar, Maryland, home of our new friend Mac. I just traded a ramp truck for a ramp truck. Look at it. This is the greatest front end in the history of automotive technology, and I can haul things on the back of it. Yes, just like the old ramp truck, except this has way more style. I'm gonna go home and have fun with it, just as soon as I wax Tony in a BMW with the Chevy Love.
Okay, this is the Rambler Rally on the farm. Essentially, you go down, you make a left, do a U-E, make a right, and come back straight. Not that hard.
Beginning, a middle, and an end, right?
You got it.
Got it. All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
Rambler Rally on the farm. Do it. Hell yeah.
Woo! I hope that's not the clutch.
You spin it. No, it's not. That's gear one. That's gear one. That's four.
There's third.
That's. I'll put it back in two, probably.
Oh, is that gonna take out the oil pan? No. This is great.
Nice. Turn it.
Hey, there's a forest there.
Hell yeah. You got it. Oh my God.
Wait.
I want to be done. Oh, got it. You got it. Flip brake. Nice job at the end. Solid. All right, I'm going to opt out of the rest of these. If there's I'm good with that one run. That'll do it for me, guys. That was amazing. Honestly, I was scared out of my mind. Time to do some real driving. And if you know anything about me, I will race anything, anywhere, at any time. And Max got a couple of these BMWs laying around. They're just E36 Beamers, which are great little chassis cars. We're gonna hit it, and we're gonna hit it hard. 3, 2, here we go. Oh, this is great. It rides good. Oh, yeah. Not our car. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was amazing.
I don't even care about the nitrous anymore in the 4-cylinder. I want the BMW drivetrain in the Love. Best day at work ever. That was insane.
Dude, I love driving cars, especially in the dirt. It's the best. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Oh, I need this in my life. I need the farm, the field, the racetrack. I need one of these. Yeah. I'm not into the envelope at all. I want this drivetrain in our Love.
You're saying you want to marry it to your Love.
Love leads to marriage. It's just how things work in the world.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
But not right now, though, because we have one last thing to do with that Chevy Love, and that is blow it sky high.
Death by nitrous. When you're ready to open.
All right. Bottle is open.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Nitrous! Keep going. Hell yeah!
Oh, it's rattling. It's rattling.
Do it!
Oh my God.
Kill it! Kill it! Hell yeah!
Temp gauge is reading fine, right around the H where it normally is.
Oh, that's where it lives.
This is the longest nitrous shot in the history of mankind.
I just twisted the wires together. Forget it. Hold it. Hold it.
I think that's the whole bottle.
All right. What?
Yeah.
All right.
It won't die, dude.
It loves nitrous. This thing loves nitrous.
It will not die.
That was awesome.
Oh
It loves nitrous. We should have done this forever ago.
Oh, that's motor oil.
Oh, yeah.
Nice work.
All right, man.
Nice work.
Epic day. So Mike called me and said, let's take a road trip. And honestly, I was so pumped because I love these little Chevy Loves. That thing tore all the way up the eastern seaboard, refused to die, and we made it better and better, finally installing a bunch of nitrous.
Yeah, we could have rented a car for this road trip, but why do that when you can have the adventure? Why not buy something used, buy something unique, road trip across the East Coast in a Chevy Love? We got caught in a monsoon. We raced BMWs on a farm. We had the time of our lives.
This 6-cylinder BMW motor is awesome, and it's just what this Chevy Love needs. So I can't wait for what the future holds to take that thing, build it up, and make it even better. One more, hold on. We're not done yet.
So I'm in Big Red, and I'm on the way to meet up with Finnegan and Tony Angelo, and they are filming a roadkill episode right now. And I'm gonna meet those guys in Maryland to trade this for something else. And man, is it cool.
This may very well be the most effort we've ever put into detailing anything here on Finnegan's Garage. We've brought out the pink stud defoam. It's a historic moment here. Nothing but the best for Big Red on the day you trade her away.
But I am currently in South Carolina. I'm heading to Virginia. That's gonna be my first stop for today, hopefully. And then there's another 4 hours after that, which I'll do tomorrow. So, wish me luck. Everybody keeps passing me and telling me my door's open. They're like, hey man, your back door's open. I'm like, I know. It's not there. I don't have a back door. It's okay. But thank you.
This is Charles, who owns Lucky's Customs. He is the dude who had the funnest offer for us in the Trade My Truck sweepstakes. Did it feel like a sweepstakes? No, it didn't.
A lottery.
No, it didn't. It felt like every day for me was a sweepstakes or a lottery or a scavenger hunt or something.
Somebody won.
Every day I clicked on my email box, it was like seeing buried treasure. So,
What was the coolest thing, though?
oh, well, by far. Let's show them. The coolest thing here is that. Oh, yeah, by far. Like, I didn't want a ramp truck. I was like, we have 3, we don't need another one. But I've never had a C50.
69's a good year.
16 is a great year, and it just happens to be another Ram truck. That's okay, because I genuinely love this thing. And it's got potential, right? Like, it looks amazing, and I love the work that was done. I love the custom bed. But there's areas that we can actually work on. You know, we can work on the engine compartment, we can hop up the motor. I would love to bag this thing and see it flat on the ground.
It needs to be bagged.
Some 19.5s. But in general, this is a beautiful truck.
The interior is on point.
Oh, the interior is great. And it's too nice. It is nicer than Big Red. So let's go over to Big Red. Let's make sure you still want to do this deal.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cool.
Because I have brought for you, obviously, Big Red. Drove from Atlanta, Georgia, all the way here, which, I don't know, that's a 12-hour drive, 14-hour drive, something like that. And yes, she's a 10-footer, but she's a reliable 10-footer, and I have something in the back for you. Something very special. We have a gift bag, or gift box. That Corona cooler was given to me by someone very special. And inside of it are things that will make you feel better about this trade.
Ooh. Well, this is
Yeah, so
that's some good
there's
stuff.
cash. The only way I could sleep at night was to give him cash and Big Red for his 1969 C50 ramp truck, obviously.
These are goodies.
But there's other things, yes. So there's a complete MST ignition system in there with a grid box, which is amazing. Thunder Road on DVD, Robert Mitchum.
Never seen it.
You've never seen it?
Never.
Great car guy movie. Autographed copy of Roadkill.
Ooh. Nice.
And that cooler does actually cool.
Well, you know, we drink a lot of beer on Tuesday nights, and if it does cool and it keeps the beer cold, there'll be a lot of happy people.
I heard that about
I
you.
love this box.
Awesome.
It's probably the coolest cooler I've ever seen.
Okay, so we're cool?
Legit.
All right, you heard it here first. We have just traded away Big Red, our 1984 Chevrolet R30 crew cab 20-foot box ramp truck for a 1969 Chevrolet C50 Cool Man ramp truck. It's amazing. I'm stoked. I can't wait to drive it. Thank you, David Newbern, for hauling Big Red all the way up here. I'm just got here right now because we're filming Roadkill up here. And right about now, we're going to go beat the snot out of his BMW and race it against the Roadkill Chevy Love.
We're gonna beat it up. Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Woo!
Man, epic day. We have officially traded Big Red for, I don't know what we're calling this. It's a 69 Chevy C50 custom truck. That's a P30 chassis, custom ramp bed. It's got a big block, it's got a turbo 400. It's kind of a down and dirty custom, right? Like, it's not perfect, which I like about it. It leaves us a lot of room to modify it. It's been painted right over the dents. There's really no rust. There's no wiring for any kind of lights. There's no antenna, just random things. It's not done yet, which is awesome. And so we're going to take this thing home. Newbern's going to mob it home right now. I got to go on an airplane for a roadkill shoot. So he'll figure out everything that it needs. The things we've noticed right off, we've only driven it about 5 miles, are that it needs major suspension work. It rides horrible. It's not fast. The 454 doesn't accelerate like it's got full throttle. So we'll have to look at that at some point. It's got no taillights. The headlights are painted over. Right now, she's a fairground cruiser, but in upcoming episodes of Finnegan's Garage, we're going to make this thing badass.
I've ran into my first issue. The truck just died, lost all power. I'm looking at it. I notice the starter wires are melted, so I need to address that. But luckily, I broke down in a good spot. His driveway. But here he is. He's going to pull me back. We're going to fix this thing, and I'm going to go to Georgia, damn it. I'm telling you, 12 volt Dave. I'm getting it tattooed on me. Alright, so there is our problem. Oof. Okay. So now we've got to figure out why that happened. Replace that. While I'm under here, I'm noticing some other issues, like this. It's a little weird. We need some coil springs. They don't have no shocks on it. So here is my temporary fix. Both of these wires going down to the starter melted. This is the main power for the fuse box in the truck. And then this alternator charge wire was also running down to the starter. So I cut those, got rid of those, and just run those straight to the battery. So I've checked over everything. I've ran the truck. It seems okay. So let's try this again. So I did notice, after I hooked the gauges up, I was driving it, the alternator wasn't really charging. It was actually right below 12. Trust me, I know that's not charging. Like the alternator killer. So when I was up under it, checking out the wiring, I know when I had it jacked up, I noticed the coil springs just fell out. They've cut the coil springs. The front of the truck is sitting on bump stops. There's no shocks, so every little bump I hit, it's bad. Yeah, so the alternator thing's got me worried. I'm gonna go ahead and change that because if I get somewhere, I just did a U-turn. If I get somewhere and the alternator dies, I'm there with a dead battery, with a new alternator with a dead battery, so it won't do me any good. So I need to keep the battery charged. Check out this bracket. What the hell? All right. We have 14 volts now, so I know we've got a good alternator on there. I put just a GM one-wire alternator on there, and it's working great. Got 2 fans on there. So I got the clutch fan and then 2 small electric fans in the front. I didn't have no room to put them on the backside. So now you can see them through the grill and it looks kind of stupid. But it'll get me home. Hopefully. Oh God! Oh, holy! Truck you don't want to be in if you're chubby, because it sure makes your fat jiggle. Holy crap, lightning struck right there. Oh man, that was crazy. So I just weighed the truck. I just pulled through a, what is this, a Flying J? Yeah. I just pulled through a Flying J and weighed the truck. And totally surprised. That's an all steel bed, handmade. I would have thought it'd be pretty heavy. on an RV chassis, 454, 400, 14 bolt rear, all heavy duty stuff. 7,040 pounds.
Newbern's back after a hellacious trip in a truck that would only go 50 miles an hour, maybe 55, with no shocks. Oh, he rides rough, you can tell from here. The dude got a tattoo. He crazy.
We have an exhaust leak now.
We have an exhaust leak now?
Yeah, really bad exhaust leak.
So, the goal for this was to trade something for something until we found something we loved. After this hell trip, do you love it?
I want to daily drive it.
You want to daily drive it? I love it.
Well, after I fix the front suspension, but dude, this thing is so awesome. I love it.
Dude, I really thought you were ready to push it off a cliff. Nice.
Like, it's weird, the more I drive it, the more I like it.
That's cool, man. You look good in it.
We have no brakes either. The front brakes are like gone. Like, the more I drove, the pedal just kept going further and further. Now they're scrubbing.
So there's no front shocks. The coil springs fall out if you jack it up. There's no front brakes any longer. It came with no lighting that functioned. What else?
It ran hot. The alternator was dead.
The alternator was dead too?
Yeah, so I had to swap the alternator. I have no gas gauge, so I had to stop every 100 miles and fill it up.
Oh my God, everything you drive.
12 volt Dave. 12 volt Dave.
That's a badass tattoo, dude. Welcome home.
Yes.
This looks like just a regular old long bed truck that they put a dovetail on.
Yeah, so it's an RV chassis, and I'm pretty sure it's stock length, and they just built the bed around it. Because I have no like driveline vibration at all, so I'm assuming all that's probably factory. So I like it.
If it is a P30 chassis, that'll be easy to get bolt-on suspension stuff for.
I hope so.
It saves time. So the question now is, drag week is less than a month away. Do you drive this, which needs a bunch of work, or do you take the OG?
It depends on if OG's done or not. If I don't want to rush those guys, so if it's done.
What do you mean done? Oh, it's in the body shop. God, I forgot.
Yeah, if it's painted and done, like, yeah, but I don't want to rush those guys, so I'll throw some front springs on this and go. I don't even care. I'll leave it just like it is. As far as like the wiring and everything, I don't care.
Good saying. I love it. So that's what it takes to get home. String some wiring over a dash, throw some gauges up on the seat right here. Oh my God. That's your taillight wiring?
I couldn't fit under the truck, so I just kind of snaked them around into the cab and just run straight down the rail, right into the back.
Max dudes have already repaired the rust in the back corner of the truck.
Hey, but that guy's pretty cool. He's checked on me like several times a day ever since I left.
Cool.
To make sure I got home.
I like him. I like him a lot. Like I don't care about any of the things that are wrong with this. I love the truck. It's awesome.
This truck gets so much attention. It's almost as if you're like driving a Lamborghini.
That's right.
The women look at it. They're like,
dude,
everybody checks it out.
The front end is badass. And here's the thing,
here's the thing I was worried about the whole time. Nothing else on the truck I was worried about, but like, I didn't want to air this up anymore because I was afraid this tire was gonna get nice and hot, like driving it. So that was the only thing I was worried about. This tread just popping off. So.
And here's the thing, it's not a very, this is not a show quality truck. The paint job is not a show quality paint job. They painted right over the dents. You know, it is what it is. So I have no guilt about really driving the hell out of this thing. And you know what I'm thinking is, let's Scotch Brite it. Because they painted right over the dents, right? So it's not like this is a great paint job. Let's just Scotch Brite it and make it look, even. If you're gonna have dents,
yes,
it shouldn't have shine as far as I'm concerned.
Let's make it look patina. and have Chaston come in and put Finnegan's Garage, like a sweet Finnegan's Garage logo on the door.
I won't pull that logo off until we change it substantially. Like, they built this thing. We didn't build this thing.
All right.
But if we bag this thing and, you know, change the motor and trans and, you know, make it badass, all right, fine, fair enough. But
let me show you what I did here. So I added these electric fans here. The reason being,
that looks like hell.
yeah, it does. It's got a clutch fan, but there's no shroud whatsoever. So
And it's the wrong radiator. Look how low it's mounted.
right. So this
So we
thing
need
was
the right
getting warm.
radiator, and we need a shroud, and then we could get the fans off the front, because
Yeah.
that looks horrible.
It does.
But it got you home.
You got me home. So like the wiring, like I said, this thing it wasn't finished, so nothing was hooked up. So like I had to, this is my tack, my water temp, I just rigged it all up. And like all these wires down under the truck were melted. All these right here. They're all gone. So I ran it straight from the alternator straight to the battery. Here's all my fan relays.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
So I mean, it worked.
You made it home. Congratulations. It's hot. Let's go inside.
Okay.
Here she is, Big Red's replacement.